Debbie and David Woodard, and we're in Springfield, Tennessee, which is not very far from me. And had I known that just probably 25 minutes up the road from me, that this house filled with all of this, I'm not going to say stuff, all these beautiful antiques was sitting here, oh, I would have probably been knocking at y'all's door before now. But it is absolutely just, I can't even put words to it. It truly left me speechless because, first of all, this is just right up my alley. This is just the era that I love, and the redware, the crocks, the woodenware, just, I'm just going to let it speak for itself. I don't even have to say anything. But first, before we do that, before we get into this tour, I want to maybe get David to say a little bit about a little bit about their history, so you kind of know where, how you guys came across loving all this stuff, and so you just go right ahead.
Thanks, Bridget. Well, and thanks for coming today.
Absolutely.
So Debbie and I are both from Springfield, and we grew up here, and we met here as young teenagers. And we both always enjoyed and loved early country primitive furniture and antiques. And so when we began dating, about 16 years old, we began shopping for antiques and buying and selling antiques. And so we've just always loved it and enjoyed it. We, 35 years ago, moved to England with our children, and we've lived in England most of the last 35 years. We were serving with the Baptist Mission Board.
Wow.
And so we've traveled all over the world with the Mission Board to 70 countries. And so some of our things are things that we've brought home from around the world. So our house is not purist. We have a little bit of a conglomeration, ethnic mix of things in different countries and ages and styles. But this really is our love, isn't it? This is what makes our heart beat, and so we love the early primitive. So we're in right now a Victorian cottage built around 1900 that we've restored. We've only been back in Springfield about 5 months living in this house and restoring it. And so we have furniture stacked up in this house. You'll see from the pictures that Bridget's made that there are pieces of furniture and too much in a room, but that's because we have the furniture for this cottage and then the furniture for the new farmhouse that we're building behind us. And so we'll sort it through and divide it out soon. And then this house will be used as an Airbnb or bed and breakfast. So we will leave this furnished. It'll be a little bit more eclectic. It'll have a mixture of some Victorian, some country, maybe a little bit of French or Italian. So it'll be a little mixture, and hopefully it'll be a fun place for people to stay. And then when we move into the new house, it will be more of a primitive country look, but it still will have a little bit of an eclectic mix in it. And then in the basement of the new house, we will actually sell antiques out of the basement in a small section.
Wow.
And we do sell antiques here out of the back hallway. We have things set up that are for sale. And when we enter retirement this next summer, the end of the summer, then we'll start doing a few other things. And like we have a show planned, a small pop-up antique show planned in the spring down at the Robertson County Fairgrounds, and that'll be May 5th and 6th. And
I'll leave a copy of the card. I'll post it in the link below.
Great.
So that you can get all that information.
Great. Thanks, Bridget. And so we did that in November. We had a small pop-up on Main Street for antiques, but we're going to do a little bigger show, 15 or 20 antique dealers that'll be joining us down at the fairgrounds. And so we're really looking forward to that and hope that that's a great success. And if that works well, then we'll try it again in the autumn.
I have a question. Are you going to let me come back and video this house when you get moved in?
Absolutely. We would love for you to.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thank you both for letting me come today and having us in here.
Thank you for coming.
This has been a treat, and I'm just going to get right to this video so you guys can drool just like I did. So here we go.
Thank you, Bridget.
Okay.